So we're headed into 2023. The big omnibus bill just got passed. There are some interesting tax situations in there, and I'm going to create another video for it. But right now I'm going to go over 5 tips to save you money and beat the tax man for 2023. So the first thing you need to do is, without a doubt, max out all your 401k, HSAs, FSAs, IRAs for the year. Those are no-brainer tax situations that are helping you. So 401k maxing out, being able to defer taxes on that, as well as building a retirement portfolio. HSA max, that's going up next year, but make sure you max that out because you can move that money from one employer to another, or continue to use that into the new year. FSAs, those have some different tax situations around them. Those you end up losing them at the end of the year, but make sure those are maxed out going into 23. And then your IRAs, whether it's a Roth or traditional, make sure those are maxed out because you're still getting tax advantage situations there. And I've had a couple people reach out to me and ask, hey, what happens to, it's December 31st tomorrow. What happens when we go into January 1st? Can I still contribute to those? And the answer is yes, you can. There are ways to continue to contribute to those well into 23. Number 2, set up auto investing into all your taxable accounts for the new year. I've talked about this before. Automate. If people are busy, families, kids, etc. You're not going to always remember. I have things like my mortgage on auto pay, but I also have all my taxable accounts, things like Schwab, Betterment, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley. All those are on automate. Those are just completely automated, so I don't have to think about it. I get paid, I get my rental income, I get my dividend payments, whatever. Then those get put back either into accounts or into new investments. Number 3, collect all your receipts and create a checklist for your tax documents. If you have more than one brokerage account, this is very clutch. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Just get a spreadsheet, type in all your taxable accounts that you have. Again, whether it's Wealthfront, whether it's M1, whether it's Webull, whether it's crypto or not. Write those down and then put another column, put an X in it or not. Say, so this is if it's an X, that's where your document's been received and you're about to hand that to your accountant, or if you're doing it yourself. But trying to remember all this stuff in your head. God, do I have my 1099 from Fundrise? Do I have my 1099 from Betterment? Do I have my K1 from Wealthfront? I mean, whatever it is, you're not going to remember. You're going to get busy, and given what's happened in 22, there's going to be a lot of people that are looking for tax benefits or tax loss harvesting is what I was thinking of. Tax loss harvesting in order to offset some of those losses. So, a lot of us have had a bad year in the market. That's okay. It happens. But let's make sure we're getting all the tax savings we can from it. Number 4, take an inventory of what worked for you in the past year, whether it's net returns, dividends, tax loss harvesting, etc. Make sure that the investments that you're putting your time and money into are working for you. What do I mean? So, let's say last year you put a lot of money into Airbnbs, or you put in money into Airbnb arbitrage, or you put money into rental income. If those are things that have produced results for you and it's working for you, great. But, and this, I think everyone knows where I'm going here, probably something like crypto is not an asset you want to continue to pump money into if you're not okay with high volatility and potential low returns for the foreseeable future. So just take an inventory of what worked for you, what did you like, what didn't work, and it might not just be an investment, it might be the actual platform. So if a certain platform worked well for you, whether it's customer service, whether it's interest rates on your money, find the platform and the company that's willing to give you the most on your interest rate if you're willing to park money with them. That's a no-brainer. Finally, last one, number 5. Set 1 to 2 goals for the new year that you can achieve within the first quarter, first half of the year, and throughout the year. So I see a lot of people that will start and say, hey, I want to invest, I want to save for the new year. That's great. Well, if you don't write it down, you don't put it on your wall, you don't put it on your mirror, you don't look at it every day, just like anything else, you're going to forget. You're going to get busy. Again, if you're not automating things, that's another problem. But you need to know where you're going in order to get there. So I set goals for the first quarter, first half, and for the entire year. So for instance, one of my goals for the entire year is to continue to up my distributions into my taxable accounts at the end of every quarter, and then at the end of the year I'll see some pretty big returns, or I should, not only from tax loss harvesting but from dividends. But something like a first quarter goal is to make sure that I have all of my retirement accounts, my HSAs, my IRAs funded full before April 15th for 2022. So I've got to do some late payments into those in January and February because I haven't deposited all that I can for taxable year 22. And again, these goals don't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to say, hey, I'm at $0 and I want to be a millionaire by the time 23 ends. Probably not feasible for most people, but set goals that are achievable, that are fun, that are going to give you the ability to challenge yourself to create goals that you're going to be proud of at the end of the year. I mean, that's what this is all about, is to create a better life for you, your family, have more financial freedom, but also to make finance fun, right? So when you're looking at things, to tackle and ways to make your financial future better, just make sure, again, that they're feasible, that they're goals that you can hit, and they're goals that are attainable. So that's it. This is a pretty quick video on how to 5 tips to save money and beat the tax man. Again, it doesn't have to be crazy complicated. This should be very simple to do, and then just continue to repeat those. And then look at your goals at the end of 23 and see how well you did. Make some adjustments, and then continue to make 24 even better. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a great new year. Happy New Year, happy holidays, and don't forget to design your financial freedom. Take care. Bye-bye.